Good morning, everybody. How are you doing this lovely Saturday morning? Hope you're all happy, healthy, the whole shebang as usual. I see Miss 16 Dino in chat. How are you doing today? I'm happy to see you, Miss XD. If you're about to go to sleep, don't worry. The main game portion of the stream is not going to be long because there's not much left in the game. But once we get through, do you have an idea of what I wanted to do with this stream? Just because I didn't really have an idea of what to do after we wrap this game up, because I don't want to start into the next game yet. I'd like to have a different playthrough done before I get into the second game in the Ace Attorney Chronicles. What I would like to do is wrap up the final cutscenes, and then what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to go to, I believe it's guessthegame.com, where it's essentially a game where you actually just guess what a video game is just based on like obscure cuts of screenshots, and you try to be like, do I know this video game? So I thought, just chill with that and just have kind of like a chill chat stream. Yeah. But with that, let me go to game view. Aha. All right. Let's just hop right into her. Let's go and finish up the adventure of the unspeakable story. And Robin, thank you for the resub. 27 months. I appreciate that a lot, dude. Yeah, like genuinely, I appreciate the resub. Hope you're doing well this morning. To recap kind of where we left off. We have the murderer dead to rights. Ashley Graydon has confirmed, basically, that they were the murderer. They are. But at this point, we're essentially pinning down a point during the court case where Inspector Gregson appeared to have made a deal with the murderer to help him try to get out of the murder in order to try to conceal the fact that they have a couple of music discs, that have encoded government communications locked on them. So in other words, and essentially, this Scotland Yard inspector is attempting to help a guy get away with murder in order to save his own job. At this point, where he's essentially just trying to save his own job and his own career, and be able to lock up these government secrets instead of doing the right thing. Yeah, exactly. Leaking government secrets in circa late 19th century. Yeah, via music disc. So right now we've found the second disc. We have proof. We have essentially proof that Gregson got the disc from Graydon and then tried to put it on Nash Skulkin, who's the Waluigi ass looking, or the big chin motherfucker on the right hand side here. So we're literally in the final stretch. Once we're done this, then we're just gonna wrap up. Why didn't you go to the Minister of Justice and tell him that the disc is being put on trial as evidence? Yeah, you'd think that would have. Yes, the thing is, he wants to make himself look good because he's been mentioned in so many Herlock Sholmes stories, and people are like, "Oh no, he's so good at his job. He's really great." Now he's so afraid to lose his own hype or to lose his reputation, that he's willing to do shit like this. As genuinely what I feel is the motivation for him to try to pull this shit off. But let's see. Let's actually get through here. Let's see if I can remember. Inspector Gregson. Gregson. Yes, I'm Inspector Gregson now. There. My orders were: recover the medium used to convey the secrets leaked from the Ministry. And do it on the QT. Strictly hush-hush. Yeah. Hush-hush. A top-secret assignment, is it? Yeah, he wrote himself as a villain in the story, it's true. As far as we're aware, the information stolen comes from confidential government communications. It would seem that if that information were to be revealed in court as evidence, it would be problematic. He's gonna be Wesker forever now. Does that sum up the situation, Inspector? I'm operating under direct orders from the Ministry. He is. I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to answer that question. So, realizing there's a chance that you may be searched here in court, You took steps to hide the disc you had acquired from the witness. Ah, does this mean... He only pretended to attack Mr. Skulk in order to get close enough to him to slip the second disc into his pocket. So it was all a pretense? Yep. We're calling you out, fish and chip man. Yep. Well now, Inspector Gregson. And you, Mr. Graydon. Are you prepared to admit to the accusation made against you of this alleged deal? Yeah, ... More ... Admit to it. Yours truly, please. Mr. Graydon. Won't lose his job. He got caught for aiding a traitor to the country. Yeah, he will lose his job. He's gonna get jailed. Actually, technically, this is treason. Both these two are gonna hang. They're going straight to the gallows for what they've done. Honestly. Clearly our Eastern visitor has an uncommonly active imagination. However, there's no proof that I passed that disc to the inspector. Objection. But then, I'll explain the reason why you knew about the peephole. I'm under no obligation to explain. You are, though. What? Yes, I'd lied in my testimony. That I admit, so sentence me accordingly. So you're going to be sentenced for perjury and murder. We have proof that it was your gun that shot the... God damn it. But that is all I admit. Murder? Leaking government secrets? Striking a deal with the detective? All of it is this young Eastern man's fancy. I'm fancy, but it's not a fancy. I have no idea what any of that is about. You... What? Well, what about you then, Inspector Gregson? Do you admit to making a deal with Mr. Graydon in order to acquire the disc? Ladies and gents of the jury, as a Scotland Yard inspector, I will declare this and nothing more. I'm acting in the best interests of the country. Whatever I've done, it's been in the name of justice. I hate that. Yeah. So as members of the public of this fine country, I'd like to think that justice will be your guiding light when you're making your decisions. Yeah, justice is, you both committed treason. Yeah, you're aiding and abetting a murderer and a traitor to the country in order to make yourself look good. This isn't justice. Fuck. Once again, I hate to... I don't hate to say this. Fucking ACAB, buddy. Fucking... We've had one case where a cop literally adjusted a crime... Or moved a crime scene specifically so he didn't have to do the work. We're having this, The moral of Ace Attorney games is cops are either incompetent or outright corrupt. And the legal system is also incompetent or outright corrupt. And the only real power that really matters is the pursuit of genuine truth. That's the moral of the story here. Is that authority is inherently corrupt. Yeah, it's gaslight fireworks here. Yeah, we're getting gas stoved here. I learned that from Wazzy, who learned that from someone else in her crew. I don't even remember exactly who, but I know that it's called gas stoved, allegedly. This is quite a quandary indeed. Rarely have I encountered such extraordinary tumultuousness in the concluding of a trial. Nevertheless, in the absence of any further evidence to be presented, I believe it is time that we put the matter to the jury for their final leanings. Well now, as a fellow servant of Queen and country, I must say I sympathize with the old inspector.
Yes, he's a dependable man, I'm quite sure. In service, one becomes a good judge of character.
Even crossing your eyes doesn't help when it comes to looking at this case. It's all blurred to me.
Well, as a fellow professional, I'd like to put my faith in the detective, really.
Greedon is highly skilled operator. Step. Currently in presence of idols. Step.
Detective has very much trust in eyes. More than this I cannot say.
I don't believe it. These 6 jurors are... They're gonna believe Gregson. They declare the decision now.
Is Judy going to be found guilty?
She will. If I don't manage to produce some definitive evidence right now, then yeah, we're gonna lose. Either some proof that Graydon killed Mr. Winterbank or stole his government secrets, or some evidence to force Gregson into admitting that he struck a deal with the witness.
Well then, counsel. I think it's time I imposed on the jurors to declare the final decisions, no?
I'm gonna double check something. Do I have the second disc? No, I don't even have the second disc in hand.
That is, unless you have some compelling evidence you have thus far not presented to the court.
If I let the judge call on the jurors to announce their leanings, Gina will be found guilty.
So there's no choice then, Bruno. You'll have to throw some more evidence at them.
Maybe Van Zeke saves us? No, I have a feeling we'll be able to get this hammered out. But this is it. It all comes down to this. Who would I present evidence against? Gregson or Graydon? That's the thing. There's only one thing we can really do to get this. We can't pin Graydon because he's locked up, climbed up tight. What we have to do is present evidence to contradict Gregson at this point. We have to because it's the inspector that is swaying the jury at this point. Inspector Gregson, there's one final piece of evidence I would like you to see.
Eh? What's that then?
If you refuse to acknowledge that you did in fact strike a deal with the witness here today, then you leave us no choice but to examine this piece of evidence thoroughly.
Well, go on.
It's my last shot. Looks like I'm gonna have to force his hand here. One final piece of evidence to get this detective to admit to the deal he clearly struck with Graydon. Maybe we take the disc we already have and the disc that they were fighting over.
Take that!
And we fuck with them.
Is that Mr. McGilda's peculiar music box, counsel?
Yeah, let's listen to it. Yes, with the disc already in place, ready to play. I think perhaps now would be a good time to listen to the sound produced by the music box again. Only this time, with the second disc we just discovered set in place as well. We're gonna reveal government secrets in court. Let's do it. Let's fucking prove.
Goodness, this disc, counsel.
Hold it!
No, wait! I can't let you do that!
Why not? Why? Yeah. Why can't you let us do that?
But, because, well...
Yeah. You either have to tell us why you can't do it, which would prove that you made a deal to get this disc, or you let us leak government secrets in court to the public.
This has got nothing to do with this case, that's why.
Objection!
Objection. Not true, Inspector.
Huh?
The defense has already proposed that the sounds heard by the court earlier from this music box were part of a Morse code message. We know that Morse code comprises of 2 distinct tones. The defense believes that the second disc contains the second tone needed to complete the message, and now we have a chance to confirm that theory.
We're calling out loud, Sunshine. We're talking about state secrets here. If you go letting the whole courtroom hear confidential information like that, it's treason.
Then do you admit the charge? That in order to protect those state secrets, you engaged in unlawful dealings with the witness. Yeah, you're back to the court. You either let us leak state secrets in court under your watch, which makes you accomplice to treason, or you admit that you engage in unlawful dealings with the witness, which makes you accomplice to treason.
You're mad. If you let that secret information out into the public domain, you'll be making an enemy of the entire British government, you idiot.
Objection!
Well, let's not forget, Inspector, that you, a Scotland Yard officer, leaked confidential case details to a witness, that you continue to lie to the court, and all because by fair means or foul, you're determined to do your duty. Well, by fair means or foul, I'm prepared to do mine. Guess what? It's like, if you're gonna play dirty, I'm gonna play fucking dirty. Fuck you, bud.
Don't you dare.
I will stop at nothing to protect my client. I don't care who I make an enemy of. And Van Zeeks is like, I'm going to respectfully drink my wine, because you know what? I vibe, I fuck with that. My lord, if you please. The court must hear the sounds made by that music box.
Come on, Van Zeeks, for Pete's sake, stop him!
Objection!
Objection. Boot! Inspector, you should know my methods by now. I'm a prosecutor. I'm no Scotland Yard puppet.
This is great.
In this courtroom, my duty is to the law. So let me propose a toast to uncovering the truth by fair means or foul. No!
Yep, Van Zeeks is on my side. He wants this to happen so bad. He wants to fuck with these guys so hard.
Very well. The defense's stance here and that of the prosecution has been made very clear, I feel. Therefore, in accordance with the defense's request, the court will now listen as this music box is set in operation once more. This time, with the second disc in place, and both discs playing simultaneously.
Now we get the full message.
Hello there.
Hello, Jimmy. Oh, listen to that. It's unmistakable now. It's Morse code.
Alright, I admit it. Whatever you want. But for the love of God, shut that bloomin' box up.
That's all it took. That's all it freaking took. That's so good. Jimmy, welcome to the end of the game. Let me ask you again then, Inspector Gregson. Did you or did you not strike a deal with the witness next to you in the stand, Mr. Ashley Graydon?
Specifically, did you furnish the witness with confidential case details in exchange for this music box disc? Did you reveal the existence of the people in the pawnbroker storeroom door, Inspector?
I did.
That's all it took. What did the code say? That's a good question. I wonder if that's something we can look up online. Maybe we'll do that after stream. Just be like, if that happened. But stop! What are you doing, man?
It's all exactly like the young Eastern lawyer said. When the trial resumed after the recess, and we were stood there in the stand together, that's when he approached me with the deal.
Shut up, you imbecile. Shut up! Psst, you there. You're the detective who turned up at the pawnbroker the other day, aren't you? I have something you're looking for, Inspector. With me at this very moment. So how about a trade? I suggest you accept. Yeah. SXD could decipher it. Oh, just a moment. That's, Be gone, bot. Which is a shame. That's a really good username. Salted Multitudey. It's a shame that that's a bot. Information that makes certain individuals uncomfortable will soon become very public indeed.
I couldn't let that information become public knowledge. Not under any circumstances. So I accepted the man's proposal and told him details about the case that should have put him in the clear. The peephole on the storeroom door, and the bloodstains on the overcoat.
By giving false testimony, this witness intended to have the defendant wrongly accused of murder. Inspector, you knew that. You still revealed those details to facilitate the witness's perjury. They will tell you the message anyway. Oh, they will tell us the message anyway? Oh, good to know. Thank you for the minor spoiler to let us know that we don't have to go and Google it, Greg Graves. I appreciate that. Also, good morning. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing pretty darn well.
I did.
Yeah.
But then it turned out the peephole had only been made that night after the incident took place. Scotland Yard wasn't aware of that, if I'm perfectly honest.
Sorry, also morning. No, it's all good. You don't apologize because it's barely a spoiler because you didn't tell us what the message was. You just told us that we don't have to Google it, which to me that's not a spoiler. That's not a necessary. That's not a big spoiler to me. Well, Mr. Graydon, what do you have to say for yourself? There's nothing and no one left for you to hide behind. You struck a deal with the inspector in order to escape conviction of a very serious crime. Namely this. You are the third intruder broke into the pawnbrokery the night in question. And you perpetrated the murder of the proprietor, Mr. Pop Windabank. Ugh, you. Traitor! Jesus! Did he just kill? In fact, Jodo Champ 96 minor offense. Oh, okay. Holy shit, he's killing. He's cop killing. Normally, I'm not against cop killing, but goddamn, not like this. Bailiff, restrain that man. At once. Yep, that's it then. It's all over. Bajillion ellipses. Did we just watch him kill Gregson? I despised my life growing up. The slums are vile places. I was cursed from birth, born into poverty, the son of a penniless artisan. My parents did nothing but quarrel all day long. What little money they had was never spent on me. Oh, so now he's gonna put out his sob story. So I set about studying, to better myself. Don't want to escape from that hellhole.
You eventually became a communications officer. I admire your determination.
Then you decided to try to sell government secrets? Why? Do you just want more money? Was greed? This stream is now evidence. Isn't it obvious? Because I wanted money. Even now, years later, the nightmares of my life in the slums wake me in the small hours. I wanted to drown them out, with more money than anyone who had lived in that squalor could ever imagine. Then one day, I met him. Mr. Magnus McGilded. Yep, and McGilded would have been your fence. He acted as a fence for government secrets. You got a fiend with acquired talents, so you are. I've money to throw your way if you're interested. All you need do is go along with me little plan now. So McGilded was a fence for government secrets. So he was also treasonous, but he had enough money to hide his fucking qualms. Yeah, I was to steal the ministry's telegraphic message logs, and McGilded would buy them for a handsome sum. As I was responsible for inspections of the ministry's communications office, it was a simple enough task. The lure of the devil's offerings. How easy it is to succumb.
But you must surely have realized the seriousness of the crime you were committing.
And for that reason, I took great lengths to ensure that my actions were untraceable. By using the music box. Yep. My father was a brickmaker, though my mother divorced him when I was still a child. Yes, Mr. Mason Milverton. That's right. He was very skilled with his hands. He'd once been a music box maker's apprentice. I imagined his skills would be sufficient to create a machine that could generate Morse code. Also, hello, Big White Bear. How's it going? Hope you're having a lovely Saturday morning. Welcome to us discovering this man is finally admitting to murder and treason. So that's yeah. So this guy's definitely gonna hang for everything he's done. But we're just listening to him admit it, which is interesting enough as it is. So I sought out my father again to employ his services. It was the first time I'd seen him since I'd left the slums 10 years earlier.
What do we do with the body in court? I'm pretty sure it's taken away by now.
I hope so. Also, I hope Gregson isn't dead, because I want him to also hang for treason and accomplice to murder. Or accomplice to treason and accomplice to murder.
Well, look at you, Ashley. What a fine gent you become, eh?
He's a different man to the one in my memory. A thin, frail old man. But poverty had never broken him, never corrupted him like it had me. I was sure that he wouldn't help me if I told him the real reason. So I made up a story. I've got some work for you, Father. I need some music box discs made.
Music box discs, eh? A musician friend of mine.
A musician friend of mine has written some music he wants to sell to the public. I brought the score with me. There are two, actually.
I'd be delighted, son. It's been 20 years since I did any work like this, though. Fetch my tools, would you? They're in the loft.
Yeah, bad guys don't know how to keep their mouth shut. Lawyers hate them for that. Yeah, really. Actually, no, I love that these bad guys can't keep their mouth shut. It makes my job easier as a defense lawyer. Say Gregson threw away his shot. Yeah, he was throwing away his shot.
That's how I had him make the 2 discs.
Thereby splitting the information in 2. You're taking considerable precautions indeed.
It was to protect myself as much as anything. It meant that I could deal with McGilded in 2 separate transactions. The first involved the first of the 2 discs and the music box for playing. I exchanged them with McGilded for 10 guineas. Then, on receipt of the second disc, he would pay 1,000 guineas.
Holy shit, that's a lot of money. Like, let me quickly Google something. Okay, how much is it? How much is 1 guinea? That is what how I'm. How much is 1 guinea in British pounds? So a guinea was about it was £1 and 1 shilling. So in other words, 1,000 pounds and 1,000 shillings. That's on. Actually, no. Inflation's a thing. Yeah. So no, that is in today's money. Let me look up inflation calculator UK. Let me look up. Yep. Yes, I know you want me to use accept recommended cookies. How far back does this go? Let's say I'm going to go back to like 1900 because this is the start of the 1900s. How much would £1? Okay, so £1, 1 shilling from 1900 is about 117 pounds and 57 cents now. So 117.57 times 1,000. So he was getting paid 117,570 pounds, give or take, to do this. That for treason, that is an aggressively low price. Like, that is a crazy low price for treason. Like, embarrassingly low. He should have been asking for 10,000 guineas. He should have been asking for fucking 100,000 guineas. Quite frankly. Although, to be fair, that amount of money was definitely enough that he would have been set for the rest of his life. Guaranteed. But it's a matter of, like, for treason. They might be in a recession. Entirely possible that... I'll be honest. I don't know early 1900s British economics well enough to be able to give you an answer on that. Oh, Jimmy's saying, oh, you saw the new Fantastic Four movie. Yeah, I wouldn't. Now that it's on Disney Plus, I'll probably watch it. Also, yeah, if you have too much money, you get more feds' attention. Yeah. I know, back then, allegedly, all you had to do is just pay them. Yeah. So what happened on the Omnibus 2 months ago was the second part of a deal, the exchange of the second disc. Yes. I'd sold the man information that was that way a number of times already. But it seems he became reluctant to part with his money.
That doesn't quite make sense, Mr. Graydon. For why was it on that omnibus 2 months ago? Your father, Mr. Milverton, was the one dealing with Mr. McGilded and not yourself.
When I received 1,000 guineas after my first completed dealings with McGilded, I decided to give 200 to my father for his troubles.
That's a good chunk of cash for all that work.
But my father realized something was amiss. In time, he worked out that I must be involved in something dubious. And when he did, he said to me,
Next time there's an exchange, you'll let your old man do it, understand? Otherwise, I won't take your money anymore.
And you didn't cut him off. that moment of kindness. That was my father's way of dealing with it, I suppose. Climb into the omnibus and hand over the second disc and take the money from McGilded. That's it. He had no idea what was actually on the discs I'd asked him to make. He never knew. Just like I'll never know why everything went so horribly wrong that night. All I know is that the disc was taken from him, and he never returned home. Yeah. Yeah, Mason Milverton was a completely innocent man. He knew something was up, but he was trying to protect his son. He was trying to protect, and he was, in the end, like, he did create stuff for a dubious thing, but yeah, he died protecting his son from doing crimes. And in the end, it still didn't matter. His son continued to commit crimes. Mason Milverton was a good man, is what you need to, is the takeaway. He was a good man before, but he's a better man now. Yep. Everyone's silent about that. It was only then that I found out what sort of a monster McGilded really was. So after 10 years of not once uttering it, I swore my father's name. To exact revenge. Revenge? Wait, no. Wait. What the fuck? What revenge could you get on McGilded? Are you about to admit that you killed McGilded? As anyone with even the remotest knowledge of the man will no doubt be able to imagine, McGilded brought all his wealth and influence to bear in the most despicable of ways. To crush any semblance of justice in his trial. Yeah, he paid off so many people. The crime scene was tampered with, evidence was fixed, and witnesses were bribed. That trial 2 months ago was a farce from start to finish. My feet had barely touched British soil back then, and I walked into that hornet's nest completely unaware of the sinister background to it all. We had no idea. Essentially, Ryunosuke was being set up as a fucking patsy by McGilded. He was, and by Lord Strongheart. Lord Strongheart sent me to be his defense lawyer. He was probably hoping that, like, my sheer incompetence would get McGilded convicted. But McGilded had too much fucking money. He used all his money to fucking get out of it no matter what. I didn't need to be there for McGilded to get away with it. I certainly didn't. I helped. But I helped under the pretense of all the... Yeah, we were innocent in that. We had zero clue. I'd made plenty of money out of my dealings with McGilded by then, so I spared nothing in my arrangements 2 months ago. I knew exactly who to hire. If you're willing to pay the price... Oh, his game's fixed. If you're willing to pay the price, there are people in the city willing to do anything you ask. McGilded himself has shown me that. Are you saying that... I think you have the picture now. After he twisted everything to his favor in this courtroom to ensure that he walked free, I took matters into my own hands and delivered the justice that monster deserved. Graydon now is now admitting to killing Magnus McGilded. That tragic accident following the trial here 2 months ago was planned and executed by yours truly. Holy shit. You know what? That's one of those things that, like, yeah, he committed murder, but, like, man, I'm not upset that he killed that guy. Graydon, you can pay me to print that omnibus. McGilded's death that day was caused by this man. Thank you for admitting to yet another murder. Everything's ready, sir. If you'd like to follow me into the courtroom. What's this, officer? Tis sooner than I was led to believe. I hope it's not inconvenient, sir. There's some changes to the schedule. But I must be making tracks now. It is time for the inspection. They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself. So that policeman came to tell McGilded he could examine the omnibus again? That's right. An imposter. Hired by me. Oh, I gave him your voice anyway. McGilded used his wealth to manipulate the trial. He paid people to adulterate the omnibus with all manner of false evidence. He threatened witnesses to lie in their testimony. So 2 murders, arson, treason. Yeah, this guy is fucking... Yeah, he's not aura farming. He's felony farming. So I gave the man a taste of his own medicine. Once the omnibus was doused in paraffin, one of my shampolicemen ushered McGilded inside and sent him on a one-way journey to hell. Holy shit. Felony maxing. Yeah, this man is felony maxing so fucking hard. An eye for an eye. That's how I avenged my father's death.
A spine-chilling encounter indeed.
But that wasn't the end of it for me. There was a loose end, you see. A loose end? Yes, I should think it's obvious. The second disc, which my father had taken to exchange with McGilded.
Ah, yes. There was indeed no mention of it in the man's trial 2 months ago.
Again, Graydon still owes me money for burning that omnibus. Oh, you didn't get paid? Another crime. Not paying your hired folks. I mean, yeah, it was for not paying for someone to murder, but still. Bro's getting charges like they're Infinity Stones? Kinda, yeah.
Clearly because they had been removed from the scene of the crime.
When I realized it was missing, I remembered something. Something from the first time I dealt with McGilded. It's the first of the 2 discs, and the music box you need to play them. Well, look at that now. What an ingenious little invention. So then, as promised, 10 guineas for you, young man. What's this? Winterbigg's Pawnbrokery? Aye, it is a pawnbroker's ticket, so it is. You can use it to redeem an article I deposit there for you. There's no need to give a name, just hand over the ticket and tell the fiend the watchword. I put a jewel in pawn for you. It'll fetch a good 10 guineas if you sell it, so it will. Oh, so he never paid anyone in cash. He used a pawnbroker as a money laundering item, so he didn't actually give cash to him. He pawned something, got the cash for it, and then gave someone else the pawnbroker ticket so they can get the item back so they could sell it. That actually makes perfect sense. And I guarantee there are pawn shops today that are being used in that exact manner. I guarantee that. That seems like a very... Like, that tracks. Have you not, Mr. Graydon? London's pawnbrokeries are very useful places, you know. Each one's like an extremely secure vault. Yep. Pawn shops, you mean public lockers. Yeah, it's basically just public lockers, but with more security. Because public lockers eventually, if it doesn't get open after a while, they crack it. And those Amazon ones. Well, those Amazon ones are only really accessible by Amazon. Those I imagine it'd be doable, but less efficient. So I knew that if he'd taken steps to hide the disc, it would be in that pawnbrokery somewhere. And that on the night he killed my father, he must have entrusted the ticket to someone. Yes, to Gina. I remember now. Then when we first met you at Winterbanks that afternoon 2 days ago, you had a description of Miss Lestrade written down. How did you know who you were looking for? From the trial. That pickpocket's testimony was clearly peculiar. Anyone could see that. I realized immediately that she was another of McGilded's pawns, that he must have threatened her somehow. I was fairly convinced it would be her who had the ticket, so I started to make some inquiries. I had a strong suspicion the girl would come out of the woodwork on the redemption deadline. And he was absolutely right. And yes, sure enough, she did. All I needed to do was wait until the girl went to Winterbanks to redeem the articles. But unfortunately, she redeemed only McGilded's overcoat and the one disc that was in its pocket. The all-important music box with the second disc inside was missing. Because it had already been forfeited 2 days earlier. But I was unaware of that fact. Had I not been, I could have avoided my nighttime excursion.
Meanwhile, as our investigation into stolen government secrets is progressing, we picked up on the fact that McGilded was involved.
Inspector, you recovered fast. Yay, the inspector's alive! Simply put, the fact that he's alive makes me... He wasn't killed, but he was definitely choked out.
My orders were to recover the stolen information as quickly as possible.
Bro played all the chess pieces and got checkmated in the end. Yeah, he was trying to play 4D chess while we were playing checkers.
So we started gathering the fellow's possessions and examining whatever we could lay our hands on. We had a full-scale investigation going on at the yard, but we had to keep it as quiet as we could.
Then, when the inspector here took the disc from me in the pawnbrokery that day, I'd become nervous. I'd become nervous, is what it said. I was sure the music box and the second disc were still there in the shop somewhere, so I knew that it was a race against time. I had to find those articles before the police did.
So that's what prompted you to break into the place that same night. With the help of your old friends, the Skulkin brothers. Yeah.
What happened that night in the pawnbrokery I can only describe as a nightmare. While Nash and Ringo were searching the counter, I had located the music box I'd sold to McGilded on the shelves of forfeited articles.
And the second disc was inside?
Yes, I slipped it into my pocket with a very deep sigh of relief. But then, something entirely unexpected happened.
What are you doing in my shop?
Yeah. Getting shot. Definitely didn't expect that.
A gunshot rang out in the shop and I felt a sharp pain in my left arm.
The broker fired his gun and the bullet pierced your limb.
Yes, exactly. But unfortunately, I decided to bring my own gun with me that night, just in case.
And you shot back?
Before I knew what was happening, I'd fired back. The man had already turned to flee. I hadn't intended to fire in his direction, much less kill him. But unfortunately for both of us, the bullet hit home. It struck him in the middle of his back as he fled through the storeroom door for refuge.
A sorry tale. So you didn't mean to kill him, but you definitely did still kill him.
It all took place in the blink of an eye. I don't imagine Nash and Ringo even realized what had happened at first. I was terrified, so I fled. And that's the whole story. That's everything that happened to Windibanks on that wretched night.
Alright, so yep, it was second-degree murder, because it was not with motive, it was still murder. Second-degree murder, treason on multiple counts, murder via omnibus torching. So, like, he's got 2 counts of murder and a count of treason. He is dead. He is death penaltied so hard. He is not surviving. He's not surviving the week.
Earlier you called Miss McGilded a monster. A man who used his wealth and influence to distort the facts and escape justice for the crime of murder. What tragic irony. For what you have done is exactly the same.
Yeah, you're no better than McGilded, Graydon. The only difference is you just did it. You did it just like for slightly different motives.
You've become the very monster you saw and despised so deeply in McGilded.
The only difference is the number on the check. It's exactly. You're absolutely right there. Like, he is not a good. Graydon is not a good person. Never was.
Yes, I think I have.
What a wild end to this case. Well, this has been a long and exhausting trial. It has. Goddamn. However, it would seem that at last we've arrived at the truth. Inspector Gregson, what of Mr. Ashley Graydon?
He's been restrained, my lord, and is being escorted to the yard. He'll be charged with the murder of Mr. Windibank and the stealing of government secrets.
Very good. And you, Inspector, regrettably, you will have to face charges yourself. Yeah, he's alive. Yep, you absolutely have to face charges. You...
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord, of course.
It transpires that you are complicit in helping a criminal escape justice. That fact remains, whether or not you were doing so in the line of duty. The crime is a serious one, Inspector, and inexcusable.
Yeah, he gets to live to... He's going to jail. Like, If the only charge they're putting on him is aiding and abetting, yeah, he's just going to jail. He's not going to die for it.
Note to the defendant, Miss Gina Lestrade.
Ah, yeah.
It's time for the final adjudication.
Also became a villain in the latest Sherlock Holmes. Yeah.
Cheers, I'll drink to that, bro.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate reminder, Phoenix Wolf. Also, good morning. How you doing? I'm glad to see you. Put that hydrate in. Oh, that's better.
Is the jury ready, Mr. Foreman?
I think we are ready here.
Yes, sir. Guard up squadron, standing by, sir. This is really it now. The last push, the final call, the finishing whistle. My men are ready to deliver their verdicts.
Thank you, Mr. Foreman. Very well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. You will now declare your final decisions to the court.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Yes.
Not guilty.
Hell yeah.
Not guilty.
Yeah.
Not guilty.
Hell yeah.
Not guilty.
Let's fucking go! Bam, 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 bam! More courts should have napalm shots as a novelty. Ha, that's the stuff. I'm off the hook. Finally, Runo, you finally managed to do it. Finally is the word. I really wasn't sure if we'd come out on the top for a while there. Susie was right. You're the best lawyer in the world. Still find the British Juror 6 hasn't been found out yet. Yeah, the fact that he's an escaped Russian revolutionary.
Miss Lestrade, I'm not finished with you yet.
Eh? What are you looking at me like that for?
Before you start enjoying your freedom, there are certain other crimes to consider,
Eh?
2 months ago, in my courtroom no less, you gave false testimony, did you not? And in relation to the trial today, not only did you unlawfully enter Winterbank's pawnbrokery, you also attempted to abscond with Mr. McGilder's property, it seems.
Eh? No. Mr. McGilder's property, no, Mr. McGilder's property, she had the pawn ticket. Legally speaking, she's actually in the right to do that. It doesn't matter who previously owned the property. What matters is that you had the pawn ticket. She had rights on that. Perjury, however, yeah, no, she committed perjury under duress. So, yeah, she committed perjury under duress, but she did, but the property, like, legally speaking, in this case, she was right. Like, she shouldn't be facing any charges for, the pawnbroker, like, getting the pawnbrokery. That being said, the B&E, the break and enter, on the night of, is still absolutely crime, so she's definitely had to see that. Eh? I never done nothing of the sort. Of course not. It's not like you were gleefully wearing Miss McGilder's coat in your cell yesterday or anything. Oh, and just when I was getting excited about throwing a party for Jenny this evening.
And turning your attention to the defense. Determining that, when played together, the music box disc containing a message in Morse code was, well, it was certainly a most unexpected revelation, counsel.
He's like, I knew. Quite so, my lord. The prosecution was caught entirely off guard. In fact, I think we should applaud my learned friend's courage here today. I propose a toast to demanding that government secrets be disseminated before the entire courtroom.
Oh yeah. Very sorry about that. It's the only way that I could get Inspector Gregson to admit to what he'd done, so... If I might say something on that point... Isn't that... It's about the sounds produced by the music box before. I do wonder if that was really Morse code at all. What? What are you saying, madam? Oh, well, just that I'm really rather fanatical when it comes to Morse code, you see. Oh, so much so that the whole world seems to be covered in dots and dashes to me, in fact.
Goodness, madam. An unhealthy level of obsession, one feels.
It's her special interest. Let her have this.
But I must say that, in my opinion, the sounds produced by those two discs were nothing more than that, a meaningless series of two different tones.
What? Can that really be? No, my guess is we had the discs on the wrong side. We needed to flip the discs. It wasn't Morse code after all? My lord, the defense would like to listen to the music box again.
Are you off your nut? How many times do I have to tell you? Does this contain mysterious secret, Sunshine? This courtroom is not an appropriate forum to discuss the nature of the government communications. We know McGill did conspire to trade national secrets with our enemies. Secrets acquired from Mr. Graydon. But now that the man has admitted to his crimes, we have no need to pursue the matter further.
Oh, what's really gonna bother me? Yeah, flip the discs. Discs are on the wrong side.
Miss Lestrade,
Yeah, my lord?
that which you have seen today here in this courtroom has been extremely disturbing.
Falsified evidence, intimidation, perjury, a grim catalogue of depravity.
An appalling experience to befall any child.
Come on, it ain't nothing I don't see most days in the back slums.
I beg your pardon.
If you're weak, you pay for it. That's just how life goes.
Gina.
But look, I reckon I've worked something out today.
Well, it ain't fair, but if you wanted to change, you gotta start at home. You gotta change how you are yourself. Yeah, Vince with a 3-watch stream streak. Nice! Thank you. Imagine if Disc and Morse code contains a link to a Rickroll. I could see Capcom trying to pull that shit, honestly.
Yeah. Well, that's a very laudable lesson, I would say. I eagerly look forward to the born-again Miss Lestrade never gracing my courtroom with her presence again.
Man, I hope so too.
Now, with regard to the murder of Mr. Pop Winnebank, proprietor of a pawnbrokery business on Baker Street, I hereby declare the defendant, Miss Gina Lestrade,
Not guilty. Confetti! I appreciate that the confetti and fireworks are actually, like, canonically there, and we're not just imagining it. Yay! Another Zaha! And when did you convert that to a firework gun? What?
that is all. Court is adjourned.
Pap. Yeah, his name was Pop Windebank. Now the two of us are just gonna stand here.
Let me pour my wine with unbridled sexual tension. On a personal note, I must say you surprised me, my Far Eastern friend.
Oh.
Despite being a Nipponese, you saw through the pretense to the malice that festered within that Englishman, and at the same time saw through the grime to the surprising heart of your English client. You have a curious talent for judging character, especially considering our very different cultures.
I mean, I don't think there's anything curious about it. Whether we're from the Empire of Great Britain or the Empire of Japan, we're all human beings. We're not so very different on the inside. Is this gonna be Van Zeke's fucking de-racist-ing? Is realizing that you could be a good lawyer no matter where you're from?
You know, I took this case for one very simple reason. To lock swords with you once again here in the courtroom.
You did?
When I encountered you for the first time 2 months ago, it reminded me of toasting friendship and trust with another Nipponese, only to find my trust betrayed.
Wait, what? Okay, you were friends with another Japanese friend?
Through you, I hope to look into the eyes of the man I once knew, and try to understand.
Who did you know? You mentioned something similar earlier today, about total betrayal at the hands of the Japanese. Who hurt you? What happened exactly? Are you willing to talk about it?
Well, you may ask. And one day, when the time comes, you will learn the answer, whether you like it or not.
That's probably what the second game is. That being said, we're not going... Yeah, did he fight with Ryosuke? Or did he fight with fucking, Kazuma? Yeah, save it for 2. Alright, then I'll wait for that day if I must. Yeah, and we're not gonna hop directly into the second game. We're gonna take a break between the 2 games. I'm gonna have at least one more full playthrough of something in between. Don't know how long that other playthrough's gonna be. But for the rest of today, once we're done this, we're gonna just play like a fun little web game where we just hang out and talk about video games.
Coming to be known as the Reaper of the Bailey, and my retirement from service 5 years ago, gives me cause to wonder if our meeting has some deeper purpose. So, farewell, my learned Nipponese fellow. Until we meet again.
I think he truly, like, I think we may have actually just had a moment of friendship there. That's nice. Yep, it's now 5:24 p.m. We started at like 8 in the morning. This was a long day in court. Not the longest day. Like, actual longest day is worse, but it's done. It's over at last. But oh, thank you, Wazzy.
You're welcome.
Yeah, everyone say hi to Wazzy.
Hi, crew.
Yeah.
I delivered Matt a fucking McGriddle.
Hell yeah, I love McGriddles.
When Gritty was driving me home, I offered to buy the McDonald's for driving me.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, baby.
So I got you a McGriddle.
I appreciate you very much. Yeah, a little Wazzy cameo. Where's Iris disappeared to? Everyone's saying hi to Wazzy. Got Dino and Jimmy and Miss XD. I need some water though. It doesn't even have lactate because there's cheese on it. Ah. Congratulations, Gina. I knew it all along. I knew that you were innocent. Yeah. Well, you did what you said, Mr. Naruto. You believed in me. Right up to the end. You're as odd as your name. What's odd about it? I told you I had faith in you, didn't I? No, I've asked before, see? Kept a promise, I mean. Properly. That's awful. Yeah, I figured something out today. All my life, growing up in the slums, I never trusted no one. That's just because I've been scared of being stabbed in the back. I mean, the more you trust someone, the more it hurts when they let you down. Yes, I think I can understand that. That tracks. After all, I had a taste of it in that trial 2 months ago. I chose to trust someone, and paid for it. That betrayal left a big scar. You know though, Gina, I worked out something quite recently too. Trusting in someone else is really an exercise in learning to trust yourself. Yeah, I will never be asleep, Phoenix Wolf. Is Miss XD sleeping? Nah, it sounds fake. Yeah, and when your gut tells you it's the right thing to do and your trust is rewarded, there's no better feeling in the world. I think I have you to thank for reminding me of that valuable lesson. Oh, well, if you say so. Don't make a fat lot of sense of me, though. I'm trying to say that putting my faith in you, Gina, has been a real pleasure. For crying out loud, pack it in. I like Gina. She's a cute character. She's a very good, like, simple but not simple character design. She's a likable character. Like, all in all, like, she's good. She good. But I suppose. The thing just comes out your screen, Ringo said, I'm gonna make you sleep. What? What? I still feel the same way. Also found my wallet last 3 months ago. Nice! Weirdly bereft of all that money. I mean, sometimes trusting someone else is, you know, alright. Thanks.
This is the way I see it, Ryunosuke. Headband. Headband man. A defense lawyer is only as good as his faith in his client. And that comes down to how much faith he has in himself.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. After this experience, I'm starting to feel like I understand what you mean, Kazuma. Am I living up to your expectations? Am I turning out to be the lawyer you believed I could be? Oh, pardon the interruption. Who's interrupting? Oh. What the deuce does a man have to do to be noticed around here, my dear Oh! What the deuce does a man have to do to be noticed around here, my dear fellow? Oh, that voice. Fucking...
It's too late for that voice now, Mr. Naruto. Hey, Sholmes. I've been standing here patiently in the corner of the room for an eternity. Ha! Yes, it was me all along, I would have said, when you finally noticed me. But you people, with your incessant babbling.
Mustache Sholmes isn't real. He can't hurt you.
He's still coughing. Ah, Mr. Sholmes. Aha! Yes, it was me all along. You see? God damn. I assumed you'd been taken back to the hospital, to be honest. Indeed, I was. I managed to escape again. God damn it! Sholmes, stop escaping from the hospital. They're trying to take care of you. Just, oh. I happen to be aware of one or two foibles of the doctor who's standing to me. I merely made my knowledge of them known to the man, and he happily issued me with a leave of absence.
How very above board.
Enough of my adventures. That was a fine victory, Mr. Naruto. Your tireless efforts justly rewarded, I feel. Congratulations are in order. As a close friend, I tip my hat at you. Oh, thank you. Humph. Some great detective you are. Great at being cold as ice, maybe. Have I irked you in some way, Miss Lestrade? Well, you've been having a snooze in your nice soft bed. Some of us have been fighting for our lives. Ah, well, that bullet did cause me to lose a substantial amount of blood, it's true. So I have indeed been feeling somewhat cold. Perhaps as cold as ice, but, well, I have a feel.
Can you take your hands off my neck, please, Mr. Sholmes? Did he just lovingly embrace my neck? Stop writing non-toxic yaoi.
In some way, I suppose. Congratulations are in order for you too, Miss Lestrade. What's that supposed to mean? Why so half-hearted? Well, naturally, it isn't my intention to alarm you, but acquittal in a trial with that particular prosecutor is perhaps a little precarious.
Well done, Mr. Sholmes. Not alarming in the slightest. That's true, the Reaper of the Bailey's curse is still a thing.
Oh, the Reaper, you mean? Because anyone who's not found not guilty in a trial that he was working on winds up dead anyway. Is that it? Ooh, free stream watch streak. Nice, nice. Very point I was trying to make. As exemplified by the fate of Mr. McGilded, in fact. Ah, but of course, I pay no attention to such irrational drivel myself.
Yeah, ellipses.
Yeah, well, it don't bother me. Oh, really? Of course not. The way I see it, the Reaper's a bit like him upstairs.
Him upstairs? You mean, like God?
Yeah, him upstairs knows what's what, right? He knows what people are like on the inside. He won't have got the wrong end of the stick. There's some coves like that bog trotter what are rotten to the core. At the end of the day, him upstairs makes sure they get what they deserve.
Yeah, fucking... Is bog trotter a slur for Irishman? Have I been just reciting slurs against Irishmen on my stream every time she talks? I need... Maybe? I need to Google. I'm Googling, is bog trotter a slur? Oh yeah! Bog trotter is considered a highly offensive and derogatory ethnic slur for a person of Irish birth or ancestry. Oh! Yeah. That is a specific ethnic slur for the Irishman. Well, no, to be fair, Gina's racist. What a weirdly specific... Yeah, that's a term not to use. God damn. I had no idea. Fucking Capcom localization just throwing slurs in for funsies. To be fair, the Japanese are not they're not a clean people when it comes to fucking having slurs about. To be fair, we're in Old Britain. I suppose that's one way of looking at it. Divine justice is one thing, though. The Reaper taking matters into his own hands and claiming lives is another. Well, I ain't like the McGillids of this world. That's why I ain't scared. I got principles, see? Yeah. The trait in you is just to be admired, Miss Lestrade. Oh, just give it a rest, alright? As I was saying, congratulations are in order. The news of your acquittal is very welcome news to me indeed. How dare you be calling me a slur without my knowledge? Yeah, like, I don't think any of us knew that was a slur, but we all learned something today. The term bog trotter is a ethnic slur against the Irish. Educational stream, everybody. Yeah. Let me express my heartfelt congratulations, Gina. Well,
There you are, Hurley. How long have you been here? Honestly, I went to the main entrance especially to meet you there.
Lesson learned is after you fuck up. Yeah, failure is the best teacher, honestly. Ah, Iris, my dear, I do apologize. But wait until I tell you what happened. This pair made out of fools of themselves.
What happened?
As you know, I have a penchant for disguise. I was hiding in this room just dressed as a bailiff. These adults didn't notice my presence at all. They had no idea. Can you imagine, Iris? Would you credit it?
I'm not sure, really.
I beg your pardon?
I'm sorry, Hurley, but you just don't have the weighty presence you seem to think you have. In fact, you really ought to be careful about that. It's gonna land you in trouble one day.
It sounds like foreshadowing for the next game. Whenever her light comes out of these engaged hours. Oh, he better not. She's like 10. I'll be careful. Ouch.
Anyway, it's such a shame. I was so hoping to throw a party for Ginny tonight, but you won't be able to come, will you?
Don't look like I'm going to be going nowhere for a while. Yeah, the judge's patter. I got stuff to make amends for, apparently. All them offences. What was it again? Breaking and entering, taking the bog trotter stuff, what was in lug, blah blah blah. I need to stop saying you taking the ethnic slurs stuff, what was it in lug, blah blah blah. Yes, I think you'll find that basically being a pickpocket is the main offense. But not even an offense, it's a job, innit? I don't think so. I know pickpocketry could be a job. So that has got me thinking all this. Maybe we should start looking for another line of work. I mean, you didn't start off as a lawyer, did you? Oh no. Well, no, but I was never a pickpocket. Anyway, I reckon I can make a change. Pickpocketing is a useful skill for a spy. Lockpicking, becoming a locksmith, is entirely reasonable for her. I'm gonna do something for all of them not like me from the slums. Something that makes a difference for them.
That's a wonderful idea, Ginny. I'm sure you can do it. What is it?
Oh. See, Gina's good people. Nothing. Miss Gina Lestrade. The prison carriage has arrived, ma'am. Come with me to the rear gate at once.
Right. Well, looks like I'm off then.
Never seen a Scot cry? Yeah, who has? Yes. Goodbye, Gina, and good luck.
Erdo?
Yes? No, don't shoot me! Don't shoot me! Ah! What was that for?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say, so...
Ah, indeed. Perhaps the situation calls for a phrase yet there to be missing from your vocabulary, Miss Lestrade.
Eh?
On occasions such as this, I would recommend a simple thank you. Words of my generation, up yours. It's thank you gas.
Oh. Oh, yes. It's a good advice, Ginny. Right, I see. Oh. Thanks, Odo. Oh. Oh. Oh, she's so good. Thank you for having what you've done. For believing in me. Yeah. Yeah, it's like she's good. She's good people. Yeah. Not at all. In fact, that should be my line. Thank you, Gina. Reminds me of the Russian ballerina that got Cosmic killed. Kinda, yeah. But more Scottish. Well, there she goes. I wonder if I'll ever see her again. Well, quite the indomitable pick purse. Oh, I nearly forgot. I bought a paper outside. Special edition, this trial's all over the front page. Pickpocket's innocence proven. Isn't it wonderful? Should have shown it to Gina, Iris. She would have been thrilled. Oh no, how silly of me. But anyway, would you like the good news or the bad news? Not again. Well, what do you say, Runo? Hurley? As usual, I think I'd rather get the bad news out of the way first. Absolutely not. I have no intention to listen to anything but good news. And there you have it. How people answer that question says a lot about them, doesn't it? Let's not go there. Alright then. Maybe let's start with the good news this time. The rain's finally stopped. It was a record level of rainfall, apparently. Well, that is good news indeed. We get Jenny back in greater comfort. Alright then, what's the bad news? The huge storms left the seas very choppy. The channel in particular is awful, so sailings out of Dover have been delayed by a day or more. Wait, Dover? That's right. If we head to the station immediately, we may still make it in time to wave Susie off. Oh! Holy shit, we gotta go now. But... there won't be a train, surely. We couldn't be that lucky. Who do you think I am, Mr. Naruhodo? I'm getting Dover, not Ben Dover. God damn it, Miss XD. Really? Mr. Sholmes? I was at Victoria Station earlier and made arrangements for a special express. If we hurry now, we should be there in time for dinner. And I know of a fine restaurant that serves the most delicious baked sole. I don't... The great detective does it again. Indeed he does. I happen to be aware of a number of the rail transport director's foibles. What? I merely made my knowledge of them known to the man, and he happily laid on the locomotive. Elementary. You blackmailed him. Just an idea, but it might be wise to stop manipulating people that way. What are we waiting for then? To London, Victoria. Do we get an anime cutscene to end the game? Give us an anime cutscene, where we get to say hi and bye to Susie. Oh no, it's just a straight up goodbye. At 5:32 a.m. at Port of Dover, Quayside. That took somewhat longer than I anticipated. Yeah, it's like 12 hours. Susie's boat must be about to leave now. Miss Susato, where are you? Oh, she's right there. Over there, look. Looks like she's reading something. She's reading a much larger book than usual.
Hold it!
Hold it, don't check your book! Miss Susato, wait! What are you doing? That's such a great pose. What? Oh! Mr. Naruhodo, what are you doing here? We came as soon as we could after the trial. I mean, we heard that sailings were being delayed due to the bad weather, you see. Oh, I see. Then tell me, how did Gina's trial go? It went well. She was acquitted. That's wonderful. Really wonderful news. Yay! I know that face is what Susato was making when she was about to hug that book. The book you're about to throw into the sea is an Encyclopedia of British Law, wasn't it? Oh dear. I was hoping you hadn't seen that. I'm not really practicing law in any way now. So, I was saying my final farewell. You're saying goodbye to law? You? Susato-san? Would I be correct in assuming? It's because of the peephole, Miss Susato. I deliberately altered the scene of a crime, and then I tried to hide the fact. What I did is utterly unforgivable. That reminds me. How did you even come to have this, Susie? On the evening of the incident, Mr. Sholmes had invited Gina to dinner, if you remember. Oh yes, we had a wonderful time. Well, Gina gave us a little introductory lesson, didn't she? To the art of pickpocketing, I mean. Oh, that was so much fun. I still ruin his own band.
Yes, please don't do that again, Iris. That band's very important to me.
Well, if it's so important, you should pay more attention to it. You didn't notice for ages. On a whim, I thought it'd be fun to see if I could take the cat flapper mat, so I put it up my sleeve. Really?
She pickpocketed the fucking cat flap mat.
Then I rather forgot about it, until I found myself in Mr. Winterbank's shop with it later that night.
I see.
And then...
Then everything happened?
Ah! Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes!
Leave me, Mr. Naruto. Right. I think he was hanging around since I was asleep the entire time. To be fair, she's got a lot of sleeve.
After Mr. Naruto left the shop, I started to think. The door started to play on my mind. The storeroom door,
The storm door, you mean?
Yes. If Gina was anywhere in the shop, I realized it could only be behind that door. At that moment, the little device I had up my sleeve sprang to mind. I was so worried about Gina, I simply had to know. So I used the cat flapper mat to make the people in the door. As captured in a photographic print of the shop. By one of Hurley's red-handed recorders.
Indeed. It was one of the first importance at that point. It was of the first importance. Precisely when the people was made, that information would prove to be Mr. Naruto's greatest weapon. Though naturally, without proof, it would have amounted to nothing.
When I looked through the hole in the door, the sight that met my eyes made my blood run cold. Thoughts started to run through my mind.
This stream's been going an hour and 20 minutes. We're not done the cutscenes. It's a good thing I ended stream when I did last week, because goddamn, this is a lot.
I remember that trial 2 months earlier.
The trial of Magnus McGilded.
Thought about how he manipulated the evidence and arranged false testimony to secure his freedom. Made the British justice system feel very dark and...
hiccups.
Dark and sinister to me. And then, a terrible thought occurred to me. What if some wicked criminal was planning to do the same thing now?
Oh!
Because from the appearance of the crime scene, it looked exactly as though Gina had shot Mr. Winterbank. Even though I was sure she would never have done such a thing.
You were worried that the true culprit would try to frame her for the crime.
That's right. But then I realized it would be very difficult for anyone to give false testimony in this case.
What do you mean?
Well, the crime appeared to have happened behind the door of a locked room. If someone claimed falsely to have witnessed it, there would have to be a way to see beyond the door.
Ah. For which, a peephole would be the very thing.
Only the peephole I had made wasn't actually there until after the crime had been committed, of course. And the criminal would know that, so it wouldn't make any difference.
But the possibility of a rather ingenious trap was there, was it not? A trap? Is that why she did it?
So, is that why you kept it a secret, Susie? You never mentioned that you made the peephole to anyone, not even to the police. I know, and I knew at the time what I was doing was wrong, a criminal offense even. That's why I decided to confide in Mr. Sholmes. When Mr. Naruto was completely backed into a corner with no other possible means of escape, the truth about the people could save him. That was my plan.
She really does think of everything. But then, why didn't you just tell me everything before the trial began? My dear fellow, you're not thinking straight. If she had done that, it would have rendered you complicit in the whole escapade. Ah, that's true, yeah. You could have been disbarred if you didn't seem to have knowingly tampered with the crime scene. So Mrs. Adder decided to shoulder the burden of responsibility alone. For your sake, and Miss Lestrade's.
Miss Susato. Oh. The truth is, when it happened, I did it because I lost a little of my faith in the law.
Oh.
I was worried that the right person would be convicted of the crime.
But the moment I allowed myself to think that is the moment I lost my right to call myself a judicial assistant. I mean, not really. What you did isn't comparable to what he did. Brayden is the one who lied in the witness stand, using that people as a way to implicate Gina. And besides, if the people inconsistency hadn't existed... Oh, Ace, hello! Hey, how's it going? And thank you very much for the resub. 30 whole months. That's 2.5 years of subscription. Thank you so much for that, dude. I appreciate that very, very much. Yeah. Welcome to the very, very end of Ace Attorney Adventures. We're just wrapping up the game here, and then we're not going to end stream. I'll still spend a little bit more time with you guys, but we're going to play another game. I'll show it to you once we're done this. I'm not at all sure that she would have been acquitted in the end. Mr. Zato, what you did saved Gina's life. Well, with your kind words, Mr. Naruhodo, you saved me too, for my regrets. Yay. Good. How's the lawyer going? Good. I've saved the day. We're literally just at the point where we're just talking about how we saved the day. Well, we must all be thankful that Miss Lestrade's freedom has been assured. Yes, exactly. Although some of the loose ends in that trial will continue to play on my mind, I'm sure. But the revelation that the music box disc contained secret messages, Naruhodo. What a triumph to work that out. I'm full of admiration. Well, actually, that argument wasn't quite as compelling as I thought it was. Oh, it wasn't? There's a communications officer among the jury members, you see, a telegraph operator, and she said that the majority of the sounds on the disc were just meaningless tones. As one would expect, after all, we are talking about secret government communications. No doubt they were written in cipher to avoid being readily understood should they have been intercepted. Oh, in cipher, I see. Yeah, so it was coded Morse code. Yeah, so then we could never have hoped to understand the message anyway. Nonsense, my dear fellow. It's quite a zero-pipe problem, I assure you. What? So... Asogi? What? Well, that can't be a real word, can it? How funny. Wait, Iris, what did you just say? Oh, I just said Asogi. Moose cipher Morse code. Does that word mean something to you? Mean something? Asogi was the name of my best friend. What? Holy shit! But how? How do you know the name, Iris? I wrote it down during the trial before, when the message was playing on the music box. She just transcribed it on the fly? She really is a genius. I thought the message probably wouldn't be written out in plain Morse code, so I tried various ways to interpret it. But whatever I tried, the words just didn't seem to make any sense. That is, in English at least. It was in Japanese. The word, it was Japanese, it was Japanese Morse. Holy shit. Oh. Suddenly occurred to me, you see. There's more than one Morse code, not just the English variety. Various countries around the world have altered and added to Morse code to use it in their own languages. Holy shit! I don't believe it. Are you saying... That's right. I've only actually seen a chart of Japanese Morse code once before. But I think it's based on the Iroha pangram, isn't it? You mean to say that in Japanese Morse code, the message says Asogi? Yes, I think so. Sorry, but I don't remember all of the Japanese Morse code. Iris, would you let me see that? Mrs. Otto, do you know it? Do you know Japanese Morse code? Yes, I spent some time studying it. Because I'm quite sure Morse code will become ever more important for international communications. It will, actually. And might I recommend, my dear madam, that you focus your efforts on the English version. Be that as it may. Iris, show me the message, please. Yeah, because that's one of the big plot twists is we never knew what Asogi was being sent out here for. Of course. But what can this possibly mean? Whatever's in that long sequence of supposedly dots and long sequences supposedly means dots and dashes. It's made the color drain from Susadazan's face. Well, share. There's no doubt that this message is written in Japanese Morse code. So the British Empire has been using Japanese for its secret communications? I don't understand the reason why, but...
The message appears to be a list of 4 people's names.
4 names?
The first is Kei Asogi.
Oh shit. Kazuma Asogi. Why? Why was his name on that disc?
The second is A Shin.
Shin? I don't recognize the name A Shin.
The third is T Gregerson.
Tobias Gregson. Gregson? I always seen Tobias Gregson's the 3rd man on the list. And who's A Shin? What's his name doing in secret government communication as well?
And the last name...
What's the matter, Mr. Zato?
It's just so strange. So unexpected.
Well, tell us!
Oh, what is it, Susie? Don't keep us in suspense. Last name is J. Wilson.
It's Dr. Wilson. Why are Wilson, Asogi, Gregson, and someone named Shin on a list?
J. Wilson? What?
Wilson?
John H. Wilson? You mean Daddy?
Oh. Uh-oh. Sholmes knows more than he's... It could be an assassination list. It absolutely could be a target list. Yeah, Iris's dad is John H. Wilson, who was the victim in the first case. She doesn't know he's dead, as a note. She still doesn't know. She's probably going to find out in the second game.
It says only J. Wilson, so I'm afraid I can't be sure. Then, after the 4 names, it reads, if I translate from Japanese, that is all 4. And that's the end of the message. Or rather, the end of what you noted down, Iris.
This is... I just can't believe it. Who would ever have thought that those discs contain Japanese Morse code? Not to mention a strange list of some disturbingly familiar names, with the exception of A Shin. It would appear that this particular message is a communication of some kind between Great Britain and the Empire of Japan.
So, Daddy could be in Japan then? Where Susie and Reno come from?
Oh, well, yeah, about that. In a way, he is. He is, but he isn't. A Shin is the one name we don't know who it is.
Oh, well... no. It's not very likely, really, is it? I mean, there are thousands of people with the surname Wilson, and there must be lots of J's among them.
Professor John H. Wilson, visiting professor of medicine at the Imperial Yume University. A Shin Vlash. A Bakshin? We can't tell Iris about that now. We just can't. It's so strange. Somehow, in solving the case of Mr. Windbank's murder today, I feel like I've rolled back a boulder at the mouth of a very dark cave. Yeah, there's some conspiracy shit going on here.
I do wonder if perhaps it's a dark cave that we shouldn't go wandering inside.
No, we're gonna. I'm stoked for the second game. I definitely have to... Honk! Asian? I mean, that feels a bit on the nose, but you know what? Not impossible. But honk!
Oh dear, the ship's gonna set sail soon.
Yes, it seems so.
I'll sail on the steamship first to the port of Dunkirk in France. Then I'll change onto a larger passenger vessel bound for Japan. You're really going then, Susie?
Well, you have to. Go take care of your father. Wish you a safe passage, Mr. Sato.
Honk, honk. Thank you so much. I wish all of you the very best.
Jump out the sea in the harbor first? No, that already happened like a century and a half before this game occurred.
Mrs. Sato, I'd hope to have you always at my side, to guide me and support me. Mr. Naruhodo, please, come back soon. As far as I'm concerned, you really are the very best judicial assistant in the world.
Oh, he's such... Ryunosuke has a way with words. He really does.
I'm quite sure. I'll be back before you know it. Really, Susie? Oh no, don't forget, Iris, I made you a promise I've yet to fulfill. A promise? About your manuscript. Ah.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, The Hound of the Baskervilles. Yet another issue that hasn't been touched on.
Well, I'll be waiting for you then, Susie. A promise is a promise.
Definitely, Iris.
Mr. Naruhodo,
Yes?
do you remember the first time we met?
Yes, of course. Only this is Borea. When I was dragged out from that wardrobe, still half asleep. If I remember rightly, you threw me halfway across the cabin with the Susato takedown.
You know very well that I'm talking about after that. It's strange, but being thrown together as we were in that case, I somehow felt straight away that you were the perfect person to continue Kazuma-sama's great legacy.
Miss Susato. He was a student too. What legacy did he fucking have?
My instincts were right. I really want to believe. No, I'm sure that. I'll be back soon. Farewell until then.
Now we get an anime cutscene to end the game. To end the first game. Toot.
Somehow we seem to have come to the end of the adventures of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Or the first volume, at least.
Oh, the cat's there too.
Looking back now, it feels as though fate has led me on this journey.
Back then, still, I'll just carry my sword everywhere,
Fate
though.
led me to becoming a lawyer, to traveling halfway around the world, to meeting the great detective. I'm sure there'll be trials and tribulations ahead. Of course there will. But whatever happens, I know I'll be able to turn my fortunes around.
And he's playing his violin.
After all, I have the greatest friends in the world on my side.
Yeah, okay, this was a very good game. Like, I do really like the Ace Attorney games quite a lot. These are very, very fun games. I very much like going into them blind, just because, like, for obvious reasons, like, just going into these kind of stories blind is just much better. Oh, wait, what? Ah, yes. Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, Mr. Sholmes? Some rather awkward news. The railway company has decided to sue over the special express train, apparently. Huh?
It caused such a commotion on the line. All the other trains had to wait at stations.
Really? We would never have made it to Dover in time otherwise. Anyway, I explained everything, and how it was all your fault. What? What? You asshole! Sholmes, you son of a bitch! What? Huh? Huh? I believe a formal complaint should be delivered to your office tomorrow. But not to worry, my dear fellow. Go on to Mrs. Zato.
You love defending yourself in court.
Huh? What? No!
It's all right. I'm perfectly happy to testify. He really didn't look like the sort of man who'd do something so outrageous.
See? This is where Mr. Sholmes. Yes? A word, if you don't mind. Why, certainly. Any word you like. Bellow it out, my dear fellow.
Oh yes, I love Runo's words. I know just the one he'll use here.
Then I really must say...
Objection!
And that's how the first one ends. And I'll skip the credits, because we'll watch the credits again when we do the second game. And now we get... Look at these two little guys. Oh, this is more of the credits. Great Ace Attorney Adventures. Finn. I believe it's Swedish. The word for end or fin is slut. Or slu, technically. But it's... Fleeting farewell. Achievement gained. Yay! Oh, I get a cool cape. And that's where we're going to end this game. However, what I'm going to quickly do, let me go to our... I'm going to stream end, but I'm just using that to exit the game. And it gives me time to set up the next thing I want to do. Yeah, I guess the game, let me go to, not this one. All right, I'm going to go Flevin it. And then, where's studio mode? How do I studio mode again? Oh, that's how. Doop. Nah, Papa, give me a second to figure out how I'm going to do this. Add. Display capture. Oh, that's not the right monitor at all. Let me, do that. Drag it down. There we go. Now I'll do this just so that I can hide my bars. Turn that off, and then starting. Not starting, game view. Whoop, there we go. We're going to play Guess the Game, where you have to guess a game based on the screenshot that is, essentially, you guess based on specific screenshots. And you get 6 shots to guess a game. So we're going to do that together. This, again, right off the bat, we just go in and guess. I'm going to guess... Yeah, this is definitely a Legend of Zelda. I just don't know which one. The graphics are too nice. Maybe it's... Because it looks like... I'm going to guess Twilight Princess. Nope. Okay. So now we can look at 2 different screenshots. It has a Metacritic score of 80%, because they also give like little hints on each one. Looking at this, it's not Twilight Princess. Yeah, it's try Majora's Mask. I feel like the graphics are too nice for it. It is, yeah, the graphics are too nice. Oh no, original platform, PS Vita. Oh, I think I know. I think it's Uncharted Golden Abyss. Yes! There we go. It was the Uncharted game that was on the PS Vita. I played a chunk of this. I never finished it, but I have played a chunk of, yeah, this PS Vita one. Let's play guess the cover. Now, how do I go to just play previous days? That's what I want. And you can see here, yep, I was successful on the 3rd guess. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I feel like this one's really easy. This is Mass Effect 3. Ta-da! First try. You want to do 69, the funny number? Okay, let's do 69, the funny number. And we'll do 420. Okay. Okay, this is familiar. I think... Actually, you know what I'm going to do just so we have some background noise? I'm going to reset this up, but I'm going to... There. If I do that, and... That way we at least have like some background music playing in the back. Let me keep that up. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm doing a little bit of on the go image. Game border. Okay. Oh no, I fell behind it. And the chat fell behind it. Let me fix that. Where's chat? Chat, where'd you go? Because close that up. Throne stays up. Oh, mix-up overlay needs to go on top. There we go. Now chat's up on top. So, Fortnite-ish? It's Fortnite? I forgot I did this one. Okay. You know what? There you go. Fortnite got the funny today. And let's do 420. Okay, because there's a whole schwack load of these. Let's see how many we can get through by the time I get to closer to my regular end stream time. Let's go to 420. Oh, this is an awful screenshot. Can you guess based on this sky and these little houses? GTA 5? Oh, I don't know. Zelda? Maybe Zelda? I'm gonna go out on a limb. Mario 3D World? No. Nope. Okay, this is marginally more helpful. You didn't see the little house? Yeah, there's like a little house down in the corner and weird sky. Let me change the category of the... I'm going to change the category of our stream as well while I'm at it, so that we're properly on Guess the Game, just for a little while. Oh, wait. I think this might be World of Warcraft, specifically Miss Pandaria? No. Original platform PC. Oh, but it was close up. What's this over here? This is giving MMO vibes. Yeah, this is originally definitely a PC game. If it's not World of Warcraft, it's got like a little reticle here. Might be a shooter of some kind? I don't know. Maybe Jade Empire? No. Oh, this is an MMO. No, action strategy MOBA. And it's like a 3D style. It's not League of Legends. Smite? Oh, it was Smite. Smite, Battleground of the Gods. Took a few guesses. I have played Smite a little bit, but I played it on the Xbox. I forgot that was originally only on PC. Because I played on the Xbox because back in the day, Games with Gold and like Game Pass used to give bonuses, like little bitty do things for Smite. But yeah, it's very much like a third-person MOBA, League of Legends-y kind of game. I personally wouldn't recommend, but that's just me. Let's embark on a quest. Guess the grass. Guess the audio 90s gaming edition. Guess the map. Or guess the police. Let's do guess the map, actually. I'm not becoming a member anytime soon. Okay. Guess the game quest. Presented with a screenshot, video, or audio clip from a video game revolving around a theme. Guess what it is. Guess the map quest is currently for premium members. How much does it cost to be a premium member? I'm going to pass. So I guess we can't do this. So we can't do the quests because I can't afford. I just wanted you to guess the game, please. Play previous days. Yes, it's a trap. It's more a matter of I am not playing this game often enough to justify it. Let's just go back to number 2. What do we got? Oh, come on. I know this one. This is Ocarina of Time. Hell, I've played this as a randomizer on this channel of Ocarina of Time. This is Zora's Domain as an adult because it's all frozen. Easy. I have a feeling the first few are going to be easy. Never mind. The only thing I can think of that this looks like, and that's just because how pixelated this fucking picture is it looks like a mod in Minecraft that lets you make redwood trees. Outer Wilds? What? I've never played this game. I don't own this game. Okay. Let's see how many we can do here. Outer Wilds. Okay. Day 4. Okay, we got a desert. And we have to remember also, when did this come out? So it can't be any game that came out after this. So it can't be like Star Wars Outlaws, even though it looks real deserty. With pretty vibrant green on the cacti. Got some roads going on here. Roads that are drastically different colors from there. I was gonna say Red Dead Redemption, but this looks almost like a paved road. And paved roads weren't really a thing in Red Dead. I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess PUBG. No. Okay, so it's not PUBG. Got that. Metacritic score of 89, so it's a well-received game. But now we got like snow with deciduous trees and what appears to be snow or sand. Either way, something where a deciduous tree shouldn't exist. Fallout? Oh, it might be Fallout. But which Fallout? Because maybe Fallout 76. Not Fallout 76. Wait, okay, this? Yeah, the dismantled stuff. There's forestry growing all over everything. Not Fallout 76. Let's try Horizon Zero Dawn. What do you think? Mystics D, you thinking that? What are you thinking? Mushroom zombie game? Oh, Last of Us. Oh, it might be that. Oh, nope. There we go. Horizon Zero Dawn. Originally on PS4. I did play this game. I actually did thoroughly enjoy Horizon Zero Dawn. I still haven't played Forbidden West. That will be something for me to pick up at a later point. All right. Played day number 5. This feels like a Monkey Island game. Like, looking at the style, it's pixelated as fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna guess Secret of Monkey Island? Let's fucking go! Yes! Okay. I can guess a game good. Yeah, that one felt easy. Some of these are really easy. Like this. This is GTA 3. I know this exact corner. I flipped so many cars at this corner. This is Grand Theft Auto 3. Yeah, of course I knew this one. GTA, easy peasy. It's a shoe. It's a low pixelated shoe. Dark scene. Dark camo shoe. Maybe a Splinter Cell? No. Okay, this has to be a Splinter Cell though. Like, look, this is... Does Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell? No. No, okay. Okay, now it is. Original platform GameCube, yeah. Yeah, nope. I know this one. Resident Evil 4. Yeah, that third screenshot made it a gimme. Like, the further you get in, the more obvious it is, kind of thing. Because they want you to guess it. Okay, who works in the what game is in the plainest office? You knew it was the Resident Evil shoe. You knew the shoe. I know that boot. This plain ass office. My heart would say Control, but I don't think it is. You know what? No. Oh no, that's too fucked up to be Control. Portal 2? Because I know Portal 2 had some fucked up and a little bit of grass in it. I fucking got it. I figured it out. It's some plain desks. That is some Gmod ass desks. We're getting there. Okay. We have blue skies, fucked up pillars. Gonna go out on a limb here. and say Shadow of the Colossus, maybe? Got some ruins, big skies. God damn it! That's some Shadow of the Colossus. I guarantee the later on screenshots, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if we didn't get 5 at a 5, we would have gotten it. I know me some Shadow of the Colossus. I've never beaten it. Matt, you're so good at this. That's the thing. This is just one of those like I know me video games. Ooh. I'm gonna guess Mario Golf, like the original, like the N64 Mario Golf. Fucking rights. Yeah, there's like, hey, can we get an F in chat? Getting that one. Oh, that would tell you. Yoshi. Is it Yosh? Yeah, once again, I've played this one. So, like, yeah, can we get an F in chat for how quickly I'm killing these? Let's try day 11. Okay, we got a military man. The speed limit is 35. Don't go faster than 35. 36 and you're gonna get fucking narked on. Mystics, yeah, you're probably right on Call of Duty. I just don't know which one. Modern Warfare 1? Or Modern Warfare 2? I'm gonna trust you on this one. Let's try Modern Warfare 2. Miss XD gets it before I do. Well done, Miss XD. That one's all yours. You played that mission a lot. I've never played the Modern Warfare games. Looking at this, 4, 5. Like I've recognized some of it, but like, yeah, I'm not a COD player. Let's see what we got next. Got a low poly pathway, lots of grass. Well, there's toxic players and aces and Battlefield player. So is Ramen, actually. I know Ramen's big into Battlefield. So much so that when he was here for Extra Life, he installed Battlefield 6 on my PS5 so he could play it in downtime. This one, though. I'm going to guess The Witness. Because that was... God fucking damn it, are you kidding me? Oh, that was a whim. That was a fucking whim. Okay, looking at that, yeah. Yes, this would have been an immediate tell for me if I got to 3. Because The Witness is one of those it's like Myst is probably the best way to describe it. It's Myst. Lots of big puzzles, all culminating to big mountain puzzle. And there's a secret puzzle at the end, which I've never beaten, but I have beaten The Witness. It's a good one. I would definitely, if you like that Myst like puzzles that affect the environment and create to help you solve environmental puzzles, The Witness is a gooder. Essentially, this is just becoming, the rest of the stream is just nostalgia time for a little while. Oh, I know this. I've played this mission enough. This is the second mission of Halo Combat Evolved. Like, right when you crash land, there's the high valleys, there's the trees. I played this. I played Cursed Halo enough. I did an entire Let's Play of Cursed Halo with Ramen. Yep. That 4 is a big tell. 5 is the biggest. And then Red versus Blue in the fucking final one. Alright, what we got here? Guess the game 14. We have some low poly sadness. I do really like the Halo games a lot. I was actually really disappointed with Halo Infinite. I never finished it, but I was definitely disappointed by it. Silent Hill? Maybe. Hitman? Hitman doesn't usually get this grungy, though. You know what? Let's try Silent Hill, specifically 3. No. Okay. It's worth a shot. Has a Metacritic of 92. It looks very war and horror-y. I remember the game Resistance. It's not Resistance. Okay. Because I was like at the PS3 era, one of the PS3 era shooters on the PlayStation 3. That was like one of the big exclusive titles. It was originally on PS4. Huh. Okay, it was originally on PS4. Got the Grim and Grit. This is gonna bug me. It was originally PS4. And with like that kind of lighting, it's like all spooky. Wait. Is this Bloodborne? There we go. It's Bloodborne. I do own this as well. I own this both physical and digital. Never finished it, but I do have Bloodborne. Oh, that would have been the tell. I would have been able to tell immediately from 4. And 5 would have helped. 6 would have been kind of a gimme. Bloodborne's a good game. I do have a lot of fun with Bloodborne. Yeah. It's one of those, if you can get a PS4 or a PS5 and a copy of this game, I definitely do recommend playing Bloodborne. It's fun. If you like other Souls games, you'll love Bloodborne. What do we got next? Ooh. I don't quite know. This could be any number of open world games. I'm gonna guess Days Gone, because I think it was Days Gone was that one that was the biker gang and zombies. No. Oh shit. Because I feel like Days Gone was like that. Oh, this is a racing game. That's a spoiler. This is a Forza. This is one of the Forza Horizons. I'm going to guess Forza Horizon 2. Oh, you can't tell me this isn't a Forza game. Oh, but this is close. Forza Horizon 3? Wait, what was it originally on? PC and Xbox Series. That doesn't help. Is it just Forza Horizon 1? Nope. This is Horizon 5. I know this one. I know this. I played this. This is Mexico. Yep. That would... Oh, yeah. Baja would have gotten it. Yeah, it's the newest one. This is Horizon 5. I've played almost the entire hell out of this game. Like, Forza Horizon 5 is a blast. Yeah, Baja. That'll tell you. Yeah. 15 was the worst day I had. Once I figured out it was Forza. Oh. Huh. This one's flabbered my gasts. Hello Neighbor? Maybe? No. What's with this sideways grass? What's this shit? Wait. The blood splats look familiar. I'm gonna guess Super Meat Boy. Yes! I know because whenever you wall jump off something, it leaves a little blood splat because you're a little meaty boy. That would have been a better tell. This, I would have known from this immediately. Yeah, that's who you're trying to save. And the gimme. Developer, Team Meat. There's the Meat Boy himself. Yeah, this is working out pretty well. Okay. Kind of faded. Trees in the distance. If I didn't know better, I would say this is Breath of the Wild, but it's not. Because the art style doesn't... Wait. That's the castle in the distance. Actually, no, this might be Breath of the Wild. Will you play Super Meat Boy on stream? Oh, I've played it. That doesn't mean I'm good at it. God, no. I'd like to try to... Wait, is Super Meat Boy in my backlog? It does just so turn out that Super Meat Boy is indeed in my backlog. So theoretically, I could play this. I don't wanna, but I could include it in my backlog bustin'. I am actually gonna guess Breath of the Wild because I see it in the back there. I see what appears to be a castle. Nope. Oh, wait. These ruins look familiar. Is this Elder Scrolls for Oblivion? Yes! Yeah, because those are some of the Elvish ruins you can get. That probably wouldn't have helped. That would have. That definitely would have. I know that UI incredibly well. And the really obvious one. I've also played Oblivion and the remaster of Oblivion. Oh. Ooh. I don't know. This is... It's fire. Yeah, Mystics D. You're all about this shit. It's the fire. I don't know. Team Fortress 2. You know what? I'm not against... I would say I'd guess Team Fortress 2. Nope. Oh wait, who's this guy? Look at his funky face, and he's got a gun. Let me... Is it BioShock Infinite? Yes! Okay, I got it. You look just old-timey enough. Oh, yeah, this would have done it. BioShock Infinite was another very fun game. I did thoroughly enjoy this game. Oh, yeah, and it just gives us the title, the cover. Yeah. Yeah, some BioShock Infinite. Oh, God, I have no ungodly idea. In a vaguely Earth-like map with weird blobbles on them. Africa is made to be look really... It's either Africa or Spain. Pikmin? Spore? Ooh, Spore's a good call. I do like Spore as a call. Nope. Metacritic score? This game is too old for Metacritic. So that... And looking at the graphics, looking at that doesn't help. But this is very pixelated. I almost want to say this like Super Nintendo era. If I were to hazard a guess, this would be like Super Nintendo era. Oh, this is tough. Mother 3? You know what? Let's try Mother 3. Nope. Wait. That's familiar. That's familiar. SNES? No, it can't be. This looks familiar. This looks like the back of a character from Chrono Trigger. Damn it, I was right. This is the girl Robo. Oh yeah, and that would have been the immediate tell for me. Yeah, that would, if it wasn't that. And then there's Megas, and then fighting Lavos. Mother 3, you were close. Super Nintendo era or style RPG. This game, if you haven't played Chrono Trigger, you need to play Chrono Trigger. It is like the RPG to play. It is the JRPG to play. Okay. Who is this weird rabbit freak? I am not sure whom this is. It ain't FNAF. Yeah, no, the graphics are too nice to be FNAF. And then Ace immediately says FNAF. God damn it, Ace. Ace, no. You can see the human neck underneath the fucking bunny mask. Glowing red eye. I'm not sure, actually. I can skip, but I don't like skipping. I like putting in, like, at least some kind of guess. Fury? Because I know that's a game. Oh, fuck, I was joking. That was an accident. Oh, my God. Fury. That's also in my backlog. I will... If it comes up as something in my backlog... Yeah, the game is Fury. This one. It's in the backlog. And, yeah, it's apparently like a very rhythm-heavy action game. Matt, the game got... Yeah, that was an accident. I would not have guessed this. I absolutely... Like, okay, by these two, by this one I would have guessed because I've seen that character. He's literally on the cover of Fury. But yeah, this would have... Like, if I didn't already own this game and it was in my backlog, I would not have guessed this. Okay. Okay, number 21. Okay, now you're just fucking with me. This is just trees. This is just fucking trees. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. Is it the forest? Am I seeing the forest for the trees? I'm not. No, I do know what this is. I know this porn vending machine. I fucking know this porn vending machine. God damn it. I know this shit. I love this game. Oh. I know this and I'm shamed. There's an entire sub-story in Yakuza 0 where you go to this porn machine and you buy a porn mag for a fucking preteen. There's an entire fucking sub-story to that. No, Yakuza 0 is so damn good. Love these games. See, and I was almost considering just replaying this because it's getting close to Christmas and replaying this for my next game and just doing a not backlog clearing, but doing just a show everyone game. But I want it to be a relatively short one because I want to wrap up by the end of December and then bring us back into Ace Attorney Chronicles in the new year. So, but that one, Yakuza 0, get it. It goes on sale all the time on Steam and on every console that's on. Keep an eye out for sales. Get it. Get it and Yakuza Kiwami. They are both phenomenal games and the best way to start the Yakuza / Like a Dragon series. Please, if you haven't played them, play them. Now we're in here. This is very foresty. Actually, no, I think I know this one. This looks like Dead Cells, which I'm gonna say right now, Dead Cells. If you like Metroidvanias and Souls-likes, of course, yep. Because I've almost completed this game, not just finished, but completed. Because I've gotten to the true ending, which requires beating the game on hardest difficulty twice. So I have actually, yeah, if I didn't guess on the first one, this would have immediately tipped me off. This is the title screen. Is the big old castle from Dead Cells. And yep, they had this one. Yeah, this game is peak. This is a very good game. Well, this game's not peak. The game peak is peak. But, okay. I don't know. I actually don't know off the top of my head. This is, Devil May Cry? No. Oh, wait. Oh, platform. This platform. Chandelier at this. This looks familiar. Persona 5? Yes! That's Sai's dungeon. That's a casino dungeon. And yeah, that would have been the tell. That would have gotten it. Or then make it really obvious. And then have the protagonist literally stare at you and be like, you haven't gotten the game, you haven't figured it out by now? You're never gonna figure it out. If this didn't tell you. All right, what do we got here? Let's see. I don't know. Wait for Persona 6. God, it hasn't even been announced yet. I'm not waiting for a game that hasn't been announced yet. We're already getting a delay on GTA 6. Like, Persona 6 hasn't even been fucking announced yet, which is the smartest thing Atlas could possibly do. Don't even announce that you're working on it. The fact they've already announced Persona 4 Revival, like, I think they had to because everyone caught them buying the domain for P4R. So everyone's like, yeah, you're going to make one. You just have to actually just announce it at this point. But Persona 6, literally, it does. There's not even proof that it's in development or that it's even in pre-dev. But I'm excited for P4 Revival. I do really like the Persona 4 world. And like Wazi, I genuinely believe it is the best of the three. Of the three modern Personas, to be specific. This one. This decrepit ass fucking thing. Elden Ring? Is this one of them bridges in Elden Ring? Nope. Nope, that's too modern to be Elden Ring. That's something different. You have Metacritic score of 88. I think The Last of Us, maybe? Nope. No, this is some anime bullshit. Who are these anime bitches? Is this Code Vein? Is this the fucking... No. Oh, wait. No. I know this, boss. Action RPG religious experience is what this genre is, allegedly. This is a game I would love to go back to, but I don't actually own. I think this is Nier Automata. Yeah, because this is the first boss of the game. And then the last one would tell. Everyone knows who 2B is, if not Metal Gear. Honestly, yeah, everyone knows who 2B is at this point. She has become iconic for many reasons. Yeah, guess off of this. The worst part is, guys, crew, I hate to say this. I think I can guess this in one shot. I think I know exactly what game this is. I recognize the textures. I think I know this. Want to see how much of a fucking nerd I am? Want to see how much of a fucking nerd? I'm such a nerd! I'm a fucking loser! I knew it from the textures! God damn it! Oh, I can't believe I knew that. Actually, no, I can believe. Like I said, I know these textures. I know Mario 64. I never beat this game, but I have played Mario 64 enough to know what this is. Yeah, it's an iconic fucking game. All right, let's try the next one. Let's see what we got. Oh, Water Tower. I feel like beat this game, aka I cheated. See, I've seen enough clips of it that I could probably beat it. I just never got around to it. And what I'd almost want to do is see if there's someone who's done like an upscale PC version emulator to like play it a little bit nicer. Like someday I might go back to Ocarina of Time randomizers because the program I have for it upscales it quite a bit, and you can add like textures and like ray tracing and a shit ton of stuff to it to make the graphics actually really nice. And I might try playing around with that and see if I can do a randomizer for funsies for everyone. That might actually be what I play for the remainder of the year. Is go through another Zelda randomizer. It's Christmas. Bring out the elves. Well, it's not Christmas yet. For me, the Christmas season starts November 12th. All right. Guess the game on this one though. I'm gonna keep guessing Last of Us until. Oh fuck! I was right. This is Last of Us. Oh yeah, that would have told. It would take me to 4 if failing otherwise, and then 6 is a gimme. 6 is always a gimme. Okay, we've got some dark ass alleyways. We got some not a lot of detail. So I would guess this is PS4 era at latest. Probably earlier. It's Christmas, so sure people have to go to work, back to work at Santa's shop. Yeah, basically that. I'm gonna guess Hitman Absolution. Nope. Okay, we got some text here. Ooh. Let's try Left 4 Dead. Yes! I know the fucking safe room graffitis. Would not guess on that. That would have been my tell. Yeah, that's some Left 4 Dead, baby. And once again, really obvious at the end. What we got next? Oh, what the... No, wait. I think... I'm going to guess that's a car. That's a thing. I'm going to guess... No, it's not Grand Theft Auto 1, because that's very top down. Is this Twisted Metal? Nope. But it's a game that is too old for Metacritic. Oh, I don't know. I don't recognize this funny little man. Who is this funny little man? Helicopter Simulator? Is that even a... let's try Simcopter. Why not? Oh my god! Ace! Ace, you knew it! I can't believe it, Ace. You know your Helicopter Simulator. Yep, that's some Simcopter. There you go. Ace, this is your win. I never would have guessed this. Until I saw Developer Maxis and I'd be like, oh, I guess it's Simcopter, I guess. But no, you got this. That's you, bud. Well done. Fuck, I would not have gotten that. Let's see what the next one is. Wait. Is this a Diablo? It's the franchise, and it's too ugly to be Diablo 3. This is some Diablo 1. Yes! I like that it warns you. It's like, yeah, you got it right. You got the franchise right. And Diablo 1, yeah, that's rather fugly, yeah. Talk to Griswold. Yeah, because Griswold was still alive in the first game. Yeah, that one's kind of easy. What in the ass is this supposed to be? What in the entire ass is this game? I'm gonna channel my inner gears. Nope, not Overlord. These screenshots are useless. No. Grass. Apparently I need to touch it. I don't know. Grass, fucking... I don't know. Lawn mowing simulator. That's even less helpful. Originally on PS3 and Xbox 360. Okay, that does help. PS3 and Xbox 360 is when it originally came out, which means that it was not console locked, it was not a console wars game. Left 4 Dead 2? Nope. It's an action-adventure game, and it has a castle in it. It's a castle, sky, grass, allegedly more sky. I don't know. I'm going to skip one. What in the fuck is that? I legitimately have no idea. I legitimately have no idea what this is. Skips the last one. Oh, god damn it. This is fucking Dark Souls. Praise the sun, I guess. Literally, took me to the last one to figure it out. Yeah, 30 was not a good day for me. Here, how about we do 5 or 10 more of these, and then we'll probably wrap stream there. Got a moon. It's chasing me. It's not Bloodborne, because... Yeah, like, those were terrible clues. That was very hard. The only way you would have known that on guess 1 is if you had just played the game kind of thing. Moon is chasing me. Until Dawn? Definitely not Until Dawn. Got that, and we have this. Looks like some modern parks buildings. It's based in Japan. 2022. Not Shenmue. Shinobi? Oh, no, I skipped it accidentally. Whoops. That's okay. Original on PC and PS5. What in the butthole is this? What is this? Okay. Juice? Is Juice the name? Juiced is the name of a game. Nope. Action adventure. What's that one? Is this Ghostwire Tokyo? There we go. I've played some of this game. I haven't played a lot of it. Ghostwire Tokyo. You're essentially a spectral fucking... You're a dude who's been haunted and you're dealing with ghosts. That's all I remember of it. It was an okay game at best. Juice's racing game, it bad. You know what? Good shot though. This? Okay, what? This is... is this Firewatch? No. I recognize this art style. I don't remember what the game is called. Has fucking furries in it. I don't remember this. I don't remember it. Yeah, I am... It's not Outer Wilds. I legitimately... Yeah, I know this game. I just don't know what it's called. I know this. I know this weird crocodile and his weird cat. What's it called? Night in the Woods. I knew this game. I've seen so many screenshots of this. I've seen gameplay of this. I did not know this game. Shit. I know the game, but I don't remember it. Sometimes I know too many game. I know too many thing, but I don't know enough thing. Okay, we'll try another one. We'll get to 35 and then we'll wrap. Bunch of trees. This isn't Firewatch. Because Firewatch isn't during the autumn time. This one's tough to say. You know what? Just to get it out of the way, let's put Firewatch down. These rocks. Is this Breath of the Wild? Yeah, that's Breath of the Wild. I know those rock textures. I've fallen down. I don't know how many times I've fallen down those rock textures. And I know that's Temple. Okay. If I didn't get it by 4, I would have gotten it by 4. Look at this man looking at you. He knew you knew. And what we have here is... Oh, that's good. So it just jumped off by accident a lot. Yeah, same. I'm going to guess Morrowind? Nope. Oh, Fable. I think this is Fable. Yes! I know Fable. Weirdly enough, I would have been able to immediately tell this. I don't even have to know that it's originally Xbox and PC. Yep, you go around kicking chickens. Fable's a good game. It's not a great game, but it's a good game. All right. Here's our last one. Will we get it? Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I'm very sure this is wrong. I'm just getting to the next one. Okay, his trees 90%. It's kind of a top-down view from here. Is it Magica, perhaps? Nope. Oh, we got walls. We have all this. Is it League of Legends? Oh, come on. This looks like League of Legends now. It's a MOBA. Wait, is it Dota? It's not Dota. Oh, nope. Dota's the franchise. Dota 2. There we go. The last one we got is a game I've never played, have no desire to play, because I really don't like MOBA games. It's Dota 2. So, looking at this, we lost one. We failed one entirely. But we went through the first 35, got 34 of the 35. So 34, 35... 36, 37. Well, this was fun. Honestly, I had a good time with this. Let me go to our stream end screen, because I think that's where we're going to wrap up today. Thank you all for joining me for the end of Ace Attorney Adventures, and for some Guess the Game, just to, just chill, hang out, look at all this stuff. I'm not sure what I'm going to play next. I might go back to Zelda Randomizer just for funsies, just to have something to do for the next couple months. Because then what I want to do is in January, hop back into Ace Attorney Adventures. But I want to give it a break. Because I do know there's some folks who were actively not watching streams because they don't want to get spoiled on the game, which is totally fair. But yeah, I think I'll put some thought into it. The next stream you'll see me at is next actually, no, you'll be seeing me tomorrow with Wazzy. I'll be helping facilitate the intercruise. And you'll be seeing me on Tuesday for Wazzy's art streams. And then again on Saturday, you'll be seeing me for my streams. So I'll be back on my channel on Saturday. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Miss XD, please go to bed. Please, please, please go try to get some sleep. But yeah, I'll be seeing all of y'all on tomorrow evening for Wazzy's Intercruise. I will be helping to facilitate and just make sure everything's running smoothly for that. But in the meantime, love and appreciate all of you, and I'll be seeing you again soon.